Hi, this is Simon Leung from simonleung.com, and welcome back to our show. If you're joining us live, give us a hashtag live. If you're joining us on the replay, give us a hashtag replay. And can you believe it? It's been almost 2 years now since we adapted and started in living in a very surreal reality that we call the new normal. Have you heard of the new normal? If you haven't, I want to check you out to one of our previous pages. If you can actually take a look right over here, this is my YouTube channel. And once you go to my YouTube channel, or if you actually, this is not the YouTube channel, this is the actual youtube.com. If you go to youtube.com and you do a search for Simon Leung New Normal, well, first what you're going to see is this live show that's happening right now. But right underneath that, you'll probably see this older video that I uploaded about a year ago. A year ago, because this was when this whole new normal thing actually just started. And once you are here, what you're going to see is this thing that says adapting to the new normal. Will life be the same after whatever it is that we're happening right now, right? I don't want to say the word because I don't want to get flagged or whatever else. It's a very sensitive topic right now. But as you can see, what we have over here is a video where about 1 year ago, I talked about exactly what this whole brand new crazy world is going to be all about. Will things ever be the same again? And the way that it looks, probably not as much as what we would hope, at least not in the speed that it would be. But regardless, you can see exactly what we're talking about when I introduced the new normal thing about a year ago. Now, fast forward to today. I think many of us are very much used to, right? The whole new normal, which is staying at home, social distancing, the wearing of masks and all that stuff is really been a part of our everyday lives. And more recently, of course, the whole vaccination thing. Now, there are many places around the world, as we all know, that where it basically seems like things have returned to normal, whatever normal actually means to you. This means to me basically life as kind of it was before all this craziness happened about a year and a half, 2 years ago. Just to give you an example, on the US side, a lot of my marketer friends right now, they are on a cruise. They're on the marketer's cruise because, well, for about 2 years, they put that on hold for very obvious reasons. But because many people are very much itching towards going back to normal, a lot of them went back on the cruise right now. Last week, they have a live convention, an actual live seminar event with hundreds of people in the room. And so, to many people around the globe, it almost feels like things are quote unquote back to normal. But in reality, I would probably say we're probably not ready for that yet, but that's another discussion. Just to give you an example, right here in Malaysia, we are still in recovery mode. For the last 2 years almost, we have been unable to travel. All those things that we just talked about, things like staying at home, social distancing, wearing mask and vaccination, every time that even if you are to go out and you go to a store, you want to dine in, they're going to take your temperature, right? They'll make you check in wherever you are and of course check out after you leave. It doesn't really matter. It's all kind of the norm here now, and it's accepted. It's the way that life is supposed to be. It's almost like this is the new normal, if you know what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to get into the politics of it or anything like that, but for the better part of the last 2 years almost, we had not been able to travel. For me personally, I've been stuck on the island of Penang, haven't been able to leave the island, haven't been able to go anywhere. And right now, of course, we still cannot leave the country. But at least in the recent days, we have finally been allowed to at least travel interstate. And over the last few days, I've been meeting with my partner. And so with that, one thing that I do want to do is say hi to a couple of you. VJ, I do see you, and I don't know why you say your hashtag live and hashtag replay, because you can only either be live or you can only be watching the replay. And right now you happen to be live. So just say hashtag live is fine. And we also got Robert, who is saying hi as well. But going back to what I was talking about moments ago, the good news is things are starting to inch their way back to normal. They're starting to inch their way back to the way that they're actually supposed to be. And so over the last few days, many cool things are happening. Okay, now VJ is saying, okay, all right, fine. I'm hashtag live, and so is Andre. But regardless, lots of cool things are happening. Here's the thing, right? The last few days, I actually had the opportunity. If you haven't already, I invite you to connect with me on my personal Facebook, personal social media, Instagram, Twitter, whatever else, because this is your chance to actually see what's going on. You get to see who I'm meeting with, you get to see the progress that we're making, and a lot of really cool things are absolutely happening. And so, just so that you know, a few days ago, which as you can see right over here is the ninth, I believe, of the 9th of November, what you'll see is that I met up with my business partner who lives in KL. And together, during that day, we talked about eight, no less than eight, brand new projects that we intend to launch as soon as in the upcoming weeks. And by 2022, in just a little bit over a month and a half from now, pretty crazy if you really think about it, right? Do you think that's crazy that we're almost ending the year already? If you think that's crazy, type in the word crazy inside of the comments. But regardless, what's really happening inside of our community is that we have a lot of big things going on. Many cool things are happening. We have no less than 8 projects. We're going to be bringing on board brand new leaders, brand new mentors. For those of you who are a part of my stream, you're joining us inside of a variety of different things that we are doing. If you scroll up just a little bit, you will see, actually not right here, I'll show you in just a moment, actually right here within our group. But you actually see that later on, our mentors will be coming on. They will be joining us, and they're going to be a part of a show where we introduce to you exactly who they are. So we do have a brand new leaders who are on board. Lots of new progresses are being made, as well as updates. And here's the really cool thing. As you can see, not just that a lot of cool things are going on, we have a lot of people who are obviously very excited to be working with us. We got brand new companies. You can see that because of the pandemic, because of everything that happened over the past 2 years, we've been able to create a brand new company called GrooveAsia.cm. But at the same time, we're also working together in a variety of different companies and projects as well. When you scroll up just a little bit, you will see that yesterday we met up again, and this time one of the 8 different projects, and I'm not really at the liberty right now to share with you exactly what the rest of those other 7 projects and beyond actually are, but just so that you know, one of the next big projects just so happens to be going back into the seminar offline business. And this is obviously something, the live events thing, something that we've been doing for the better half of the past decade and a half. Obviously, in the last 2 years, everything abruptly shut down. But now I'm very excited to announce that it looks like very, very soon we'll be able to do live events once again. So yesterday we went out scouting, not just for venues, we went out scouting and talking to realtors about actual places to invest in, again, as an actual office space, a venue space, a training center, things that we did 2+ years ago when things were quote unquote normal, right? So with all of that, you can see, lots of really exciting things, and we're not stopping in Penang. We're not stopping in Malaysia. We got a lot of really big things going on, and I see Asher join us. He goes, "Hey, very exciting, bro. Good to see you, Asher. Always amazing to have you on board, whatever it is that we're doing. And so great to see you, my friend." And so as you scroll down, you can see that we also have a lot of people who are very excited. So regardless, the point that I'm trying to make is that even the seminar world, right, is coming back. So a lot of what we're talking about with so many big things happening to us, this is no longer, of course, the new normal as what we used to know it to be. This is no longer what it originally was 2 years ago. To us, this is now what we call the newest normal, right? The newest normal, because over the past 2+ years, we make the most out of being stuck at home. For the past 2 years, I was not able to travel. We could not do live events. I could not meet up with people. For the last 2 years, I was pretty much 99% of it stuck right here in this room where we make magic happen. And right here, after many, many months of not being able to leave the house, the good thing that came out of it was that we were able to build brand new companies. We built brand new businesses. We built a lot of brand new projects right from over here. The partners, right? The team, the community, all of these are all parts of what we call the newest normal. And so, with that, if it weren't for the past 2 years, none of this would have happened. It provided me with the opportunity to reconnect with old friends, such as Asher, whom we talked about earlier, such as Kieran as well, who right now is also a big part of the Groove Asia community, such as even people like Mike Phil Same and Donna Fox, whom I've lost touch with over the last several years because we were both so busy doing our own things, and especially me traveling around the world and doing all these live events. And even if you're talking about the person that I am partnered with right now, Mr. John, we actually lost touch for several months as well because he was busy doing his own thing. I was busy doing my own thing as well. And so all of this, even though it took something very traumatic, right, for all these things to happen all around the world, it did give us the opportunity to reconnect with old friends. And granted, mind you, we also met a lot of brand new ones. Many people who are on the stream right now, many people who have been connecting with us inside of our community. We met you over the last year and a half, some within the last few months, and you're a big part of everything that we're doing right now. So if it weren't for the last 2 years, we would not have had the opportunity to create all these brand new businesses, brand new projects, create all these brand new opportunities. So almost in lack of better terms, it's almost as if it is a blessing in disguise. So for all of us who have been able to make it through, right? Obviously, we need to be grateful. Obviously, we need to be very appreciative that we are all here right now and have the opportunity to make changes in people's lives. And that is why we need to make such a big deal out of everything that's happened. A lot of people make sacrifices over the last year and a half, 2 years. A lot of people, unfortunately, aren't here anymore because of so many big things that obviously happen. And so, for all of us who are here, all of us who did pull through, we see this as yet another amazing, brand new opportunity for us to create a brighter future for all of us. Create new business models that we absolutely love, which in the last 2 years, we've had the opportunity to do. To be able to work from home, spend more time with family. Obviously, in the previous life, in the previous business model, all of these are nothing that we can do. But now that we have seminars coming back, okay, I would probably say it's not going to be exactly the same as the way that they were before. Seminars, yes, they can be coming back, but there's still going to be things like social distancing. There's going to be things like 50%, 25% of the room capacity. So, yes, even though seminars are coming back, we will be doing them in a hybrid type of style. So, with everything in combination of things that we did before, such as the live seminar environment, we can combine that with the new normal, which is the live stream and connecting to people around the world. We can, as we do live events, live in-person seminars, we're still able to live stream them simultaneously to those of you who cannot join us in person. Is that cool? If you think that's cool, type in the word cool inside the comments. So yes, seminars are coming back and they will be hybrid, and that's what we call the newest of the newest normal. All of this allowed us to form brand new relationships with our current partners. Everything, I believe, happens for a reason. And so, for those of us who made it through, be grateful and make the most out of each and every single one of these opportunities. Because the good news is that as long as you are committed, as long as you're devoted, you are a big part of our community, you care about us and each other as much as we care about you and your future. The awesome news is that we do eventually want to invite you to be a big part of everything that we're going to be doing, regardless of where you are and where you're not. It doesn't matter. As soon as the borders actually allow us to travel again, yes, as VJ mentioned, right, we will be traveling. We will be going to places like India. We will be going back to places like Thailand and Vietnam and Singapore and Hong Kong and China and Taiwan and Indonesia and all around the world, Australia, New Zealand, even UK, Canada, US, because that's the way that we know life to be. So, yes, all these things will be happening very soon. And if you happen to be a speaker, a trainer, you want to take the stage, we invite you to go on tour with us. But here's the thing, if you want to join us in the comfort of your own home to watch all of these unfold, all of these will, as we mentioned, happen in a hybrid setting. So all these amazing, cool things will continue to happen as well. So lots of really amazing and exciting things obviously going on. I do want to make sure that if you are going to be a big part of whatever it is that we are doing, that you don't miss out. As you can see, basically on my screen right now, if I pull this up for you, you can see exactly how you will be able to connect with me on social media. Sometimes if I'm not in my corporate pages or our community groups or whatever else, you'll still be able to find my updates, my announcements right here on my personal profiles, pages, and channels. So if you haven't already, follow, like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, because if I'm not even on those other kinds of networks or platforms at the very least, we still want to make sure that you are able to see me and see us and be involved in all these different announcements. And with technology, a lot of times things happen, and I'm trying to pull up a lot of these comments right now. And unlike earlier when it was showing up on the screen, it's not showing up anymore right now. But regardless, I do want to say hi to a few of you who are in the stream right now. We see obviously Shanil from India, one of our brand new leaders whom we will be introducing you to later on within our channels. But at the same time, we also see Robert, Kiran, of course, Leong from Malaysia, and KK. VJ is saying, great live and hybrid. Oh, now we're starting to see some of the comments coming in. This time it is from Asher. I guess the comments only pop up for the new ones. I guess so, but earlier it wasn't doing that. So I don't know, man. I think it's just technology, but thank you for that. We also see Taktak Corvera. We see Robert. We see many of our friends over here as well. So yes, that is what it is, regardless of the case. Okay. The point of the matter is that seminars are coming back, live events are coming back. And based on what I discussed with my partner, okay, we have over 8 brand new projects that will be coming up soon again. So yes, if you do want to be a big part of all of that, we invite you to do so. And if you want to be a bigger part of our community as well, things that we are doing, have been doing within all of the where I consider the huge opportunities are at right now, because that's where we're pulling our mentors from. That's where we're pulling our leaders from. That's where we're pulling our partners from as well, is right here within the Groove Asia community. If you have not yet had the opportunity to do so, join us at facebook.com/groups/Groove Asia CM. Once again, that's facebook.com/groups/Groove Asia CM. And once you're there, you will be able to see where all the magic is actually happening, right over here. Okay, this is our group. You can see that this is being live streamed as our new mentors later on at 6 p.m. Malaysia time, which is the same as Hong Kong time, the same as Singapore time. Make sure that you don't miss it, because our leaders, our mentors will be doing that session. And for us, we will be in the back. We'll be checking out what's happening. As you can see, it is a very loving and warm community. As you scroll down, you can see that lots of really cool things are happening right here within this community as well. So make sure that you do stay tuned. This is where a lot of the magic also happens. Facebook.com/groups/Groove Asia CM as well. So with that, that is pretty much the updates that I have for you right here, right now. If you do want to be a big part of all of our future announcements, stay tuned, because a lot of updates will be coming in a very short amount of time, especially on different things regarding the launches of our future projects. If you want to be involved in things that we do, in everything else, whether it's about seminars or not, lots of amazing plans are on the way. And so we definitely want to make sure that you are a part of it if you can be. All right, so with that, I appreciate you for being here. Stay tuned because I'm sure over the next few days, a lot of additional brand new amazing things will be announced. So you're not going to want to miss out on any of that. Like the page, follow us, subscribe to our channel, turn on those notifications, join our groups as well, because you're not going to want to miss it anytime we go on live and announce any of these amazing big things as well. All right. So on behalf of my community and myself, I do want to thank you and appreciate for your time. Take action right now. Let us know if you have any questions. And as always, especially now as we go back into our newest normal, I look forward to seeing you, yes, you, all the way at the very top.